spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the AAC, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. Might be looking to run. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Commodores offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Now adjusting. trying to escape and get it himself. And he's dragged down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll send out the kicker again. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Using the quick game. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Fast motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Offense gets set for second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll run the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll do it himself. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Pavia. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Snags it over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
46-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quickly complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Unleashes one. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Doors. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Some misdirection with the counter. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Mobley. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 30. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge. You're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tucker. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tucker. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll try to tack on one more.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Spence. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. At midfield, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a 1st down for the offense.
And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
So frustrating as a defense because you got the offense in third down. You're in a situation now where you can get off the field if somebody just makes a play, but you let the quarterback escape. And then beyond all that, you can't even get a good hit on him because he slides to protect himself.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Vanderbilt 13, Florida Atlantic 10.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Campbell. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Fancher. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Complete to the right. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play. The officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking for space, it's Alexander. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll go right back to him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Got his man in the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Take the profit, right? Hitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Commodores look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knows where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Looking to pass. It's Pavia. Getting some heat. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Feeling some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sullivan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Skinner. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Bringing it back, it's Hayes. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Campbell. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's Fancher. He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Florida Atlantic, 20. Vanderbilt, 13.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
2nd down coming up.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work well.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Stowers. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Stowers. The Commodores get the 1st down.
All right, 4th quarter now. You're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make him earn it all the way down the field.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to pump.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. That trip to the end zone ties us up, and tying up is exactly what these two teams should do. They look just like mirror images.
No doubt, two big boys going at it, making big plays. Who's going to make this play late in the game to take their team over the top? Nice individual effort. Your turn to answer.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Fancher. Zings it complete to the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Owls will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On the run, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. It's Campbell. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. To the air, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's a huge blow, man. You got a chance to go take the lead and put yourself in a position you know you can win the ball game. And now, instead of that, you turn the football over. Now you're trailing. The defense is going to have to do something special for you.
Offense getting set for 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.